Hello, hello.
Oh,
Welcome back after a bit of a hiatus.
there's only 1 week we missed. That's not that unusual.
Yeah, but it was like all 3 streams for the week
Oh,
that I didn't do.
for
Well, that
me,
we didn't
For
do.
me, it's just 1.
So, yes, we're back to normal now. We had no computer.
Until we have to do the next code.
Yeah, that'll be a little while away though, so we've got time for some streams, and it should be like less disruption in theory.
How?
Because it should only be like 1 day rather than 2.
I don't think that's true at all.
We'll see. We'll see. We're like professionals
Because
now.
the paint will probably need 2 coats.
Yeah, maybe. But you could probably do 2 in a day.
Well,
First one took
to
ages
be
because
honest,
it was a sealant.
we possibly could have done those 2 in 1 day if you got up earlier. But
Hey,
you sleep in.
Hey, I need my
And I
sleep.
couldn't do it on my own.
You can do it on your own now. You've
No,
done it
I
once.
can. No, I
You can do it
cannot.
again. You're a pro now.
You do need your sleep, but you could also not stay up super late.
I didn't even stay up that late.
I don't know if you did that day. I'm just saying, if we planned to start earlier, then yes, we might be able to
I
do
don't-
2 coats in 1 day.
I don't get up before 10. My body doesn't function
Or even
before 10.
if you got up at 10 and we started soon after that, we probably could have done more, but we didn't start till like 12 or 1 or something like that.
I suppose. Anyway, I'm sure people don't want to hear about painting and my sleep schedule. But yes, welcome back to some cat
I
lady.
can't remember what was happening.
Well, oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I was like, which save is it? So last time we went through pretty much all the rooms in
Yes.
the apartment building, and then we received a note under our door.
Yes.
That said
From
to-
the cult leader guy.
Yes, which said to come to the apartment that was the old man's apartment. It was the first person we spoke to,
Yes.
who seemed to be innocent.
No, I'm pretty sure I said, because they basically wrote him off because he was an old man. And
Yeah.
I said, okay, either they're, like, you... I remember saying that you can't write off that room because potentially it's an act. Or he might actually be like that and have, you know, a nephew who uses his house
This is
and
possible.
stuff like that. So I did say that before we got the note.
Guess we will find out what's
Yeah.
he's going in there. What does it say? Side by side Britannia.
Weird.
Britain's Day, December 7th, 1918. Okay. Fish team. Whoa.
Oh, we're in the house, in this room.
Yes, because it progressed us, remember? It did the whole story about the cat, ghost, whatever the hell that was. You know, the ghost
Yeah.
cat? And then we couldn't stop because it was just automatically doing that, and then we ended up here. Don't like the look of that water. There isn't a single fish in the tank. It's a little loud.
Yeah, that was quite loud.
Just look at this door.
Stay out.
Crazy son of a bitch. That's not gonna stop us.
He invited you, so I don't...
There's someone in the kitchen.
This is true, he did.
Wait, why didn't they knock on the door?
This looks like artwork from the
That's another
hospital.
That's another Da Vinci, I'm pretty sure.
Hospital.
One of his anatomical studies. Which would make sense with what you just said about the hospital.
Yes.
If it isn't an actual Da Vinci, then it's in that style. Can't really tell because of that chair.
Quick, inspect it.
That is a Da Vinci. I'm pretty sure that is his attempt at doing the anatomy of a woman and her uterus, and it is incorrect because he had not dissected a woman and her uterus and was basing it on dissected cows that have, I think, he did 7 chambers, which I think is based on cows. So there's 7 chambers in the uterus in that drawing.
This also looks like the lights from Stranger Things.
They
The
just,
first
well, they look
episode.
like lights, yeah.
Yeah, I think they were these colours, though, weren't they?
Or Christmas lights.
You know, Christmas lights can be multiple colours.
They can, but I mean, I wouldn't say this specifically.
Hey, you. What the hell, man?
Are you Adam?
Me? No, of course not. I don't have anything to do with all this foolishness. Never have. It's my son. I've told him time and time again, but he never listens. I've done my best to protect that boy, you know. I'm all he's got left in the world since his mama died. But
Mama.
it just wasn't enough.
Where is he then? Where's Eye of Adam?
He's in his room. Where else would he be? He's
How much
always in
does
his
he know?
room, staring at that screen for as long as he can. Look, I've made up my mind about this.
Okay, I think he knows.
I want to help you.
So it's his
This
note.
mess he's in, it's gone too far.
Maybe.
I can't be part of this.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't understand. He's watching us. Right now, he can see us on his camera. He's very clever with this stuff. I never got my head around it. Just as much as I needed to, I guess. But not a lot.
Give us the key to his room. I want to talk to him.
Look, it's a trap. He knows why you're here, and he will kill you.
What?
Both of you. But he will not kill me. He won't dare. All these years, I've looked after him well. He owes me everything. It breaks my heart to do this now. But what choice do I have?
You could have
He
called the
left me
police.
this.
It's
I
true.
was supposed to keep it for myself, but I want you to take it.
What is
He
it?
won't dare to kill his own father, and I won't let 2 innocent lives be lost because of him.
What is it?
Just take the damn thing. There's not much time. Didn't you hear me? He's watching.
What the hell's that, man?
What is it, Mrs. A?
What's in the box?
It's a shoebox.
Take it away. Get rid of it. He must see that I don't have it anymore.
Shall we open it?
Let's open it somewhere else. Okay, we can't. I'll open it here then. It's a cardboard
I don't trust
shoebox.
this.
What's it gonna be?
Arsenic?
It's gonna be a bomb. Could be arsenic.
I don't think it's arsenic.
Gas mask.
Oh!
Oh god. Mitzi, we have to get out of here. Quickly. It's a gas mask. He's going to poison us.
Uh-oh. Where's it gonna come from? The fish tank? It is.
Well, you can give the mask to Mitzi because if you die, you'll just come back.
This is true.
It's too late.
Shit. Oh,
It's interesting
Shit.
they've got the artwork
Shit.
linked to the
No!
doctor.
Stop
and
that,
the gas
Adam.
mask link to...
You're going to kill your father.
Yeah.
We'll never make it to the door. That
Exterminator?
room
Yeah.
is filling up with gas too quickly. Put the mask on, Mrs. A.
what about you? No, I can't.
You've got to. This is your only chance.
No, I can't let you die. Not like this.
It's my fault that you're here. I'm dying
We
anyway.
don't have enough time for her to explain that she'll come back.
You've got to live, Mrs. A. You'll live and you'll be happy again. You've been a great friend, Mrs. A.
No, you must take the mask, Mitzi.
No.
I'm immune.
You've got a date, and I'll make sure you turn up for it.
I can't.
There is no time to argue. I'll be fine. Now. Do it!
Uh-oh.
Mitzi,
She's gonna...
think of a vegetable while I'm gone.
Does she know, do you think?
Does who know what?
Does Mitzi know that she can come back?
No. She will soon.
Dum-dum.
That was a long pause, but it was my breath.
We're back to the wheat
Okay,
field.
let's go find our dead body. Or our ghost. Oh yeah, this is the beginning place, right?
Mm-hmm. We've got a phone.
Yeah, it looks different. It didn't have this stuff.
This is our apartment.
Hi!
Welcome home, darling. I've been waiting for you. What took you so long?
We haven't killed 5 people.
Just
have
say
we?
what you've got to say and let's finish this. I'm tired of you. Tired of all this madness.
3, I think.
I just need to get back.
Very well. I'm not planning to keep you long.
The random dude that
Let's
just
go inside.
busted in
I
to our
have
apartment.
one last job for you.
Yeah, great.
There are still 2 candles left, Susan. You know how this works. A soul for a soul.
And that's it. I blow out the last candle and I'll never have to see you again.
Only if you blow out the right one. I'll
What?
never bother you again. Isn't that what you want?
I thought we had to bring her 5
But
souls.
if you choose wrong,
You have
it
to
will
kill
be
5
your
people.
life
Yeah.
extinguished forever.
So why is this happening?
I think she's
Just
saying
take a deep
there's
breath
2
and do
left.
it.
It's 2
But how
candles.
should I know which one's
Yeah.
right?
That's the thing, Susan. You can't know that. In life, you can't always know the consequences before you make a decision. Haven't you learned that yet?
That's not fair.
Nothing is fair. You opened your heart talking to that doctor, and he butchered you like an animal. Then those disgusting cannibals, they chop you up and cook you for dinner if you'd let them. And what about the man with the flowers? All that he wanted was to hear you play before he split your skull open. The way your husband treated you, the way your neighbors laughed at you for years, just for being different. You did not deserve all that, and yet it happened. Am I forgetting something? Oh, yes, of course. Most of all, was it fair that...
Shut up! Just shut up, you ugly bitch!
Damn.
Now I know who you really are. All those feelings I had in me for years. That bitter guilt and self-pity. That hatred for myself and everyone else. You are that miserable illness that's consumed my heart all these years. You, always there, always. Every day I looked at you in the mirror, like a dark cloud I couldn't see through. I let you take control of my life. I believed it was right to feel like this. But not any longer. This ends here.
Then blow out the candle.
Oh,
Okay,
which
so
candle?
I thought you had to go and kill 5 people, and you've killed 3.
Mm-hmm.
So what?
I don't know. I'm guessing the Eye of Adam is the 4th.
Yeah.
And then I...
But then she's saying that this we'll never see her again. Like, but now, at this point, to blow out a 4th candle, which is separate to the 5.
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
I don't care which one you blow out.
I don't think it matters, to be honest.
No, I don't think it does, that's why I don't care.
Because when we did the first one,
Yeah.
I
The
chose
door.
different ones and it was the same
Yeah.
option. This one's closest, let's do that. Less moving.
Well done, Susan.
Tomato.
Tomato.
You were thinking about a tomato, right?
Tomato is a fruit, silly.
Who cares? I like tomatoes.
So do I. But I hate to disappoint you, but I was really thinking of onions.
Why onions?
They're the saddest of the vegetables, of course. They make people cry. What happened, Mrs. A? I saw you die. And yet, you're here. Alive, like if nothing's ever happened.
I'm immortal.
Well, let's put it this way. Everyone knows cats have 9 lives. So do cat ladies, apparently. But this time, I feel there won't be second chances. I'm down to 1 last life now. I can't afford to waste it.
You are such a nutter, Mrs. A. You are absolutely fucking bonkers. But I'm so happy to see you. Never, ever do that to me again, alright?
Looks like we're in the
I
room.
can happily
Yeah.
promise you that, Mitzi.
This is it. His room is through that door. It's time to face the eye of Adam.
Why is this a room in a bathroom?
What
So
are
did
we
she
waiting
just
for?
stand
Let's do it.
around for ages?
I don't know. Can we go anywhere else? Nope. Going in. Whoa.
It's like Saw.
You're the eye of Adam? A pathetic, wheelchair-bound
Ooh.
invalid?
Oh, I don't like
Is
that.
this a joke?
Excuse, what the
You-
fuck?
Do you know who I am? Do you know what you've done to me? You fucking murderer! Tonight it's your turn to die. I'm gonna paint this room with your brains and I'm gonna watch and smile. I swear to God I'll do it. Well, nothing to say? Nothing at all? Aren't you going to beg for your sad little life? Say something! Anything!
Maybe he can't speak.
Mitzi, where did you get that gun from?
It doesn't matter. Please, Mrs. A. This is something I have to do. You are free to leave if you want. You don't have to be a part of it. Just try to understand. Beg for forgiveness, you scum. What the
He's
fuck
not
is
gonna
wrong
do
with
it.
you? You don't believe I'm gonna shoot you, do you? Oh, I've dreamt of this moment for so long.
Look at this man, Mitzi. He hasn't twitched a muscle since we entered the room. I think he's paralyzed.
That's impossible. He's lying to us. He's faking it. Do something. Talk for God's sake. I need you to answer me. I need to know.
He won't answer you. He can't talk.
Then, how did he post all that stuff online? What the?
People really are unimaginative when it comes to disability, aren't they?
He's using his Eye of Adam.
Hmm.
How did he do it?
I think I know how. See that little device on his left eye? I've heard about these. It's a controller. It seems the only part of his body he can move is his eyeball. Controller connected to the computer tracks its movement, allowing him to...
What?
I don't think you need a device.
That's
in your eye to
ridiculous.
do that.
How do you even know such things?
I'm
I don't
a
know.
Pretty sure eye tracking
nurse.
software doesn't.
I've seen these before. Well, I've seen eye-controlled wheelchairs, but there's no reason why it wouldn't work with a computer.
Jesus.
Wait,
That
she's
would
a
explain
nurse?
the whole eye of
Yeah, she
Adam
did
thing.
mention that.
He really is just the eye. But
Well, in a brain, he's
No,
still a person.
that doesn't
So I know
change
he's a
anything.
dick, but I really don't like
Must
how
die.
they're talking about the disability.
he deserves nothing more. what? You arrogant shit. I will fucking do it. Just tell me one thing. One thing. Why? Why did you make Jack kill himself? Fine. It'll be a pleasure. Ready to die, scumbag?
I mean, we kind of assumed she wanted to kill him.
Yeah, that was kind of obvious. What oxygen tank? Oh, there.
The O2s. This one, maybe?
Yeah.
I feel like we're not going to hit the oxygen tank, though, so it's not really that
I don't think
dangerous.
that's what she's getting at.
Okay.
I mean,
Look
he's
at these
rigged up the
oxygen
poison.
tanks. I don't think it's a good idea.
True.
What? Why not? I'm the one holding a gun here. And I will blow this bastard's brain out as soon as he looks at me. You hear me? Look at me. I want you to see what you've done. The pain you've caused me.
Mitzi, that's not what I meant. Just put the gun down for a second.
No! No. I can't do that, Mrs. A. I'm sorry. This is something
Sorry.
I have to do. I have to.
Can't you hear that hissing sound? These cylinders are clearly leaking gas.
Please stay out of it.
You'll make a whole room blow up.
I don't care. Just leave me alone.
I guess we have to do this one.
Either.
It's giving us this one again, so it usually means we have to pick
Yeah.
it.
Or the last one's the bottom one's the last one. Skip it maybe, but yeah, I don't know.
You lied to me. You never said you wanted to kill him.
Now, wasn't that quite obvious?
Yes.
Quite.
What did you think I wanted to do? Have a coffee with him? Chat about the weather or politics? For God's sake, I'm here because this son of a bitch needs to die. If I don't kill him now, he'll just carry on and more innocent people will lose their lives. Do you really want that? Because I don't.
Maybe Mitzi's the fifth person.
I don't think she's, well, not that we know
But in a
of, she hasn't
euthanasia
done-
type way.
Yeah, but I think she said the 5 people were like scum.
Yeah, she did.
so-
Yeah, don't worry about it.
This isn't the way to do it. Just turn these computers off instead.
That's not gonna stop
No!
him.
He doesn't deserve to live after what he's done.
And who are you to serve justice like this? Do you really want to kill an unarmed, paralyzed man?
Why are you doing this, Mrs. A? I thought you were my friend.
That's exactly why I'm doing this. Even if we survive the explosion, how will you be able to live with yourself?
I won't have very long to live with it. I'll manage just fine.
I mean, no, without his father he's harmless. That's such bullshit. The
Yeah.
whole point is that he pushed people online as sort of like cult leader, like. So it's nothing to do with his father.
Think about it for a second. Would Jack really want this?
This bastard messed with Jack's head. He tricked him. That's what he does. He fucking tricked him.
But would Jack really want you to become a murderer?
No, he wouldn't. He wasn't violent at all. He was the kindest, sweetest guy I ever knew.
Exactly. Now, put that gun down already.
But what about me? No, I'll do it. I know Jack will forgive me.
They're both stupid.
think we're just gonna have to do that one, right?
Without his father,
We'll
he's
exhaust them all,
harmless.
but
He was the one who supplied him with all this technology. He fulfilled his every single wish. I know this guy's rotten bad. There's no excuse for what he did. But he will be punished for it. Trust me. They'll put him in some stinking nursing home. He'll live his life like a vegetable, stuck to bed. He'll have time to think about what he's done.
To be fair, medical
And he'll
systems
never
are
see a
pretty
computer
terrible
screen
with
again.
severely disabled
Isn't that
people.
enough?
Vic, he would see.
He said, do it. He
wanna
wants to
hear
die
more
and
from
I
him.
want to kill him.
you just take his eye
He
out.
wants us all to die.
eye
Can't you
device.
see that? Isn't that what he's been preaching? A joint suicide. That's why he wants you to shoot him. So we can all get blown to pieces. His final act. The work of his life. Are you really going to give him that satisfaction?
Into 7.
Remember what you said about feeding the troll?
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're going to do if you
Give
kill
us a
him
box
now.
too.
No. Maybe you're right. You should leave, Mrs. A. I'd never want you to get hurt. But I'm not going away without this fucker dead. Even if that means I die too.
Mitzi, have you lost your mind? You're going to sacrifice your life for this scum? He's a parasite! A worthless, evil piece of shit!
It's not like I've got anyone to live for, is it?
What? What about your mother? Your family?
She's dead. Yeah, I lied. I always lie. I grew up in an orphanage. My family never wanted to know me. The only person that cared about me was Jack. And he's dead. Yeah. Happy now? So get the fuck out of here and let me do what I got to do.
I care about you. Do it for me.
I wonder if there's multiple endings to this.
Come on, mate. It's been a long day. Let's go home. We've won.
Have we really?
Trust me. I know we have.
I know we
How?
have.
I'm the cat lady. From now on, I win every single day. It's me, again, talking about my ordinary little life, as usual. I'm still surprised anyone would want to read this at all. The ramblings of a cat lady. Maybe I'm not a cat lady anymore. Things have changed here since Mitzi's death. I'll never forget those last few weeks. It's a horrible way to die. Stuck in a hospital bed with no hope and whole life to pass you by. 6 months ago, I lost the best friend I'd ever had. But at least we knew it was coming. I had time to accept it, just like she did. And I can only be glad we spent that time together. I still miss her though, every day. Did I ever mention I got into all this because of her? I opened her laptop the night after the funeral, and there it was. A friend request, over a year old. A little gift from behind the grave.
Beyond
I
the
met
grave
some
is
people.
the
We go out sometimes, and I'm not alone anymore. It turned out there were others who felt like I did. I talked to them, tried to help.
Okay.
And now I'm writing this blog. I must confess, yesterday was bad. It was one of those days when you feel like you're back in the past, and all the good stuff that happened was just a dream. But I woke up today, feeling better. Maybe I can never get rid of it. This invisible illness. Maybe it will always be living somewhere deep inside me, asleep, waiting. And when it'll hit me hard. But if there's one thing Mitzi taught me, it's that you have to pick yourself up and carry on. It doesn't matter that life isn't fair. It doesn't matter that you make mistakes. You fall and rise again. Worlds full of liars, traitors, cowards. But every now and then, you meet someone like Mitzi, who will just smile at it all. Now, I've forgiven the world and myself too. I teach myself to smile again. One day I'll get there. I know I will. Even if it takes me not 9, but 900 lives.
The end.
So what the fuck? That ending makes sense if you've killed 5 people. I don't understand. Did we do something wrong? I don't get it.
Yeah, did we kill 3 or 4? I can't remember.
3. It's like I don't really do 3.
Yeah, I think it was 3. And then 4 with... Well, he didn't actually die, so I wasn't...
Yeah.
4. I'm curious if there is another ending.
If we played that right and didn't majorly fuck something up, though I also don't know how we could majorly fuck something up, and then I'm pissed.
Lindsay Frost. We can't skip it. I'm curious. I'm gonna reload and see if we can just
So she's meant to
kill him and see what happens.
It says
He might
must
get
kill.
The other
Fucking
ending.
finish the game. I don't
There might be
care.
another ending. I want to watch the other ending.
But this is just this is a breakdown of a character anyway.
Okay.
What I was about to say. Yeah, it does say committed suicide, must kill 5 psychopathic serial killers called parasites.
Well, I guess we killed
3.
4 technically because
How?
the exterminators
wife?
were a couple.
Okay.
So that's
is
4.
he meant to be the 5th? Except we didn't kill him.
But that's what I'm saying.
Is that
Maybe
the
there's
point?
another ending.
Is that why we're alive? Because we didn't kill him?
Maybe that's what's going to happen if I go to the kill him option. Then that would be 5. Can't skip this though.
That numbering is right. That it's 4 and 5 because of the couple.
It said press any key to live, and then it closed.
Yeah, because we're meant to go live our lives now, not.
But I want to
keep playing
see
this
if
game.
there's another ending.
And that Eye of Adam is the 5th.
Yeah, okay. Well, that makes sense then. So if we load this one, do a speed run.
Just look at...
Speed run time.
Oh,
It's fine. It won't take long. We just skip
no,
through
I'm
everything.
just gonna. Go something else for a second.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Take the box.
It's a
Take the box.
oh,
Wonder if we can put the mask on too. I feel like it wouldn't let us do that.
I just think that would be stupid.
Yeah. I feel like there was a third option too. No.
It's too late.
No, there wasn't actually. I'm thinking of the
oh,
No! Stop
lady,
that, Adam! You're going to...
We'll never put them out.
what about
You've got.
I?
It's mine. I'm dying. You've got to live your vinegar.
No.
No, you must
But-
take it.
Mitzi, think of a vegetable while I'm gone.
We can choose the other candle too. Not that it's gonna make any difference, but go.
Well, I've
Say I'm tired. Just
there. Let's. There, you.
and that's it.
In
That
you. Then. And what? So why? You. Am I? Hi. Most.
shut. Just now. All those that. You are that miserable. I believe, but no. This
Then.
Blow out the candle. Blow out the right candle.
Well done, Susan.
It was a trick.
you.
And I. You are absolutely. Never.
Absolutely fucking bonkers.
This is it.
Alright, let's do it.
Time.
What a
Within people at the top, do you reckon? Probably developers.
Do you know? I'm gonna pay.
mi-
What the? You don't. Oh.
look at he. I think
Did she have that gun the whole time?
Do something. I need you to answer me.
I feel like
You
it
won't
could have been
answer.
helpful in some situations we were in.
I'm guessing
What
she
the-
didn't have it.
Also, these aren't actually the keys that it's
No,
putting. It's always the same one. It's like F-O.
there's also not
B.
enough. for Some,
A.
some of the sequences.
Yeah.
How?
See, I've heard it's control.
What? How do you...
I'm
Gee, that would have... He really... But he must... He deserves... What? You arrogant shit! I will fucking do... Just tell me... Why?
I feel like what we did was the right ending.
Yeah. I'd be curious to see if there's another one.
Well, there must be, because we'd die.
Mm.
Fine. Ready to die?
And
look at these.
What?
do this one.
And I... You hear me? Look at me! I want you to see what you've done, the pain you've caused me.
Mitzi, that's not what I meant. Just put the gun down for a second.
No! No. I can't do that, Mrs. A. I'm sorry. This is something I have to do.
Can't you hear that hissing sound? These cylinders are clearly leaking gas.
Please stay.
You'll make a whole room blow up.
I don't care. Just leave me alone.
Alright.
Fine. Kill him.
This is from Jack.
Oh.
It's me. Again. Talking about my ordinary little life, as usual. I'm still surprised anyone would want to read this at
That
all.
seems like the same
The
thing.
ramblings
That
of a
won't make
cat
any
lady.
sense.
Maybe I'm not a cat lady anymore.
Yeah.
Things have changed here.
I mean,
since
she
Mitzi's
still had
death.
a candle, so I guess she could.
She made a terrible mistake.
Oh,
by
she had
letting
one
the
life
trigger
left, so-
take over. Whatever time she had left, she lost it right there when she pulled the trigger. It was Adam's final victory. He wanted to die, after all, but he also managed to take one more soul with him. I was lucky, for once. Hardly even got injured. The explosion just swept me out of that room, and I stayed alive. I wish I was able to stop Mitzi.
Welcome
to talk
back.
her out of it, but I didn't. I'm not sure if I'm
Hello.
more angry with her for
Hey,
firing
Game
her
Terrorist.
gun,
Welcome back.
or with myself for failing to save her.
Just in time to see
I still
us
miss
finish
her
the game
every day.
It was
for
anticlimactic.
the second time. I thought it was a good
Did I
ending.
ever mention I got into all
At
this
first I didn't,
because
because
of
I didn't
her?
think the deaths added up, but then
I
now when you
opened
see
her
it this way, it
laptop
makes
6
sense.
months later, and there it was, a friend request. Something I forgot about a long time ago. A little gift from behind the grave.
From behind the
Behind the
grave.
grave. Why did?
We
I'm
go
curious
out
where this was
sometimes,
made, because
and I'm not
with
alone
some, like,
anymore.
Well, I
weird
thought it
things
was
in it.
probably
There were others
British
who
because
felt
they've
like
got
I
these
did.
random British people.
I talked to them,
mm,
tried
Yeah,
to
if
help.
English is their second language, I forgive it. But if it's not, I don't forgive it. I'd forgive it from someone who's just got literacy.
there's a few spelling
Difficulties,
mistakes
but-
too.
If you're doing a game and you don't have literacy issues, or even if you do have literacy issues, that's the kind of thing you check.
Mm. Okay, so I guess this bit's just the same.
Oh, it's just such a disappointing. Like it might have been alright if it wasn't the stream.
What do you mean?
Like that, we didn't do anything.
Oh. We kind of did. We finished the game. And then we did the second ending.
And now I'm writing this blog.
That's all good. We actually already
I
finished
must
it.
confess,
But there was kind of like
yesterday
2
was
endings.
bad.
So we just have gone back
It
to
was
check
one
out
of those
the other
days
ending.
when you feel like you're back
Which
in
is
the
pretty
past,
similar. So
and all the good stuff that happened was just a dream.
yes, this is the same.
but I woke up
Polish.
today
Polish.
feeling better. Maybe I can never get rid of it. This
Forgive the behind
invisible
the
illness. Maybe it will always be living somewhere deep inside me, asleep, waiting, and when it'll hit me hard.
Alright, so...
bit more of a negative view.
Yeah.
But they're gonna live, but get hit at some point rather than fighting to live.
She's touched the flowers again. Maybe she's conquered her fear of... Maybe she hated flowers. She wouldn't go near flowers.
I remember not liking them.
But if there's one thing Mitzi taught me, it's that you have to pick yourself up and carry on. It doesn't matter that life isn't fair. It doesn't matter that you make mistakes. You fall and rise again. Worlds full of liars, traitors, cowards. But every now and
This is
then...
the same.
Yeah, I do
easy.
like the message at the
People just
end.
smile at it
Yeah.
all. Now I've
I was
forgiven
just-
the world and myself too.
Uh,
I teach myself
the
to smile
ableism
again.
kind of put a sour taste in my mouth right before
One
the
day I'll
good
get there.
message
Mm.
they
I
had,
know
so
I
it
will.
kind of distracted me from it.
Even if it takes me not 9, but 900 lives.
I think it's weird
can-
that she lives in both endings. I feel like she should have, like... If she failed, then she should have died as well, maybe? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, the thing is, she was meant to get given her gift of life, or what I assumed the gift was going to be, was life, once she completed the 5. But she didn't complete the 5, but still gets the gift.
But I thought the gift was death. That's what she wanted.
Well,
Start, at least.
I thought that's what she thought the gift... Maybe I made this up. I thought that she thought the gift would be death, but that lady kind of... I thought implied that it wasn't going to be death. It was
Yeah,
going to be a better life.
Yeah, I thought that as well.
That she didn't actually fulfill the task. Either way, she didn't fulfill it.
True. Okay, well... Oops. Considering that was a short stream... Why has this got the wrong title? Wait, did I even update the title on this?
I saw you update it. But that didn't say Cat Lady on the other screen.
Maybe this isn't refreshed. Oh, now it says... I don't know. What we could do is... because there's 3 games in the series, we could watch the trailer for the second one.
Okay.
Which I need to figure out what that actually is, because you don't know. 'Cause they're not called, like, The Cat Lady 2 or anything. Where would I find that? Oh wait, this is the second installment in the Devil
I
Came
don't think
Through Here
they-
trilogy.
I feel like they probably don't follow on from each other.
Okay, yeah. After 2009's Downfall. Okay, well, Downfall is the prequel. I thought this was the first
I thought
one.
it's probably not a prequel. It's probably different
Oh,
stories.
I know that, but that's not the right game.
It's
It's a
two-player
board
game.
game.
Oh.
It's a board game.
Wait, you need to put Downfall Harvester games.
I think this should have it. Oh, I'll do it on YouTube actually. Maybe just Downfall trailer. Now it's a movie.
Put
Okay.
Harvester.
Okay. Trailer 2. That's the full game. We don't want that one. Alright, what am I doing here? What am I doing? What is one? This? Yes. Alright. Okay.
My wife Ivy has this illness.
Can I make this bigger?
It's kind of weird. She pretends she's okay, but she's still hiding it. I could see quite well what went on, and I was worried as hell. My name is Joe Davis, by the way. Let's start from the very beginning. I was in my 20s when we met again. That same smile, those same emerald eyes. I knew it was her. I never talked about Robbie.
Robbie,
And neither did she.
who are you?
The chemistry was instant. We fell in love and got married within a few months. We were happy together.
An
Then our
advantage.
luck ran out, and the cracks started to show. We were broken, but I knew how to fix it. I arranged a little romantic getaway, a weekend in a nice country hotel. Just me and Ivy. Maybe it wasn't too late to fix it.
So it has like 3D.
Then she got all weird. We had this huge fight, and the next day she was gone, taken away, kidnapped.
Joe, be honest with me. Are you some sort of psycho?
I'm not that kind of person.
I'll pretend
It
I
was
Is
the
that the
same-
guy? This is the guy
Let's go save your wife.
Put some elbow grease
that had
into
the
it, boy.
wife that was in the chair.
Excuse my excitement. I've waited very long for this to happen.
It's the same
Can't
guy.
bring Ivy back because
We didn't kill
something
him,
is
did we?
missing.
No.
And I know what it is.
So that oh,
You.
That's
say that
exactly
mirror
why I'm
room.
here, Joe.
Yeah.
Ivy, you're alive.
Yeah. What is happening to me, Joe? I know.
because actually that didn't have any impact on the story, did it?
No.
There we go.
To be able to control
This
it.
is
I
almost
think it
like an
was-
Easter egg. Well, not Easter egg, but a nod to this game.
Though,
Is this the same-
seeing as it had no impact on the story, it kind of seems a little forced.
What is this? You are not Ivy. Where the fuck is my wife?
Quiet Haven. Was that the name of the
Turns
apartment
Hotel?
building?
you were living
Yeah.
next door to a psychopath.
No,
'Cause
not
remember it had the sign?
that was Cat Lady's voice at the
Yeah.
end. Yeah. There was the hotel, not the apartment.
Hmm.
The hotel where he lives.
Yeah, so it's the same building. Interesting.
What? Well, not the same building as where she lives.
I thought it was.
No, the hotel.
Yeah, but that originally was a hotel, remember, because there was the sign that was in the basement.
It was a different place though, wasn't it?
I don't know. I can't remember what it was called.
It was called that, but I don't think that sign was for the apartment building. I think
No,
the hotel was a
'cause-
separate place because we went to his hotel room.
Yeah, but the hotel room was in the same building as us. So I think
I don't
what
think it was.
it was that the apartment building used to be the hotel and was refurbished. And that was the sign from it, I'm pretty sure.
Well, where was his room?
It was the one above the one with the hole on the floor, remember? Because then we went up there, and then Mitzi left to go get her charger, and then we went into like the other world thing, and then we went into the bathroom, and then he came home, and then he was angry, and then it went into the
I thought we
other
went
bit
to a
with the
different
mirrors.
location.
No, it was in the same building. So I think that's the same building, and then it got refurbished to an apartment building. Could look it up, but
I don't care enough.
what? Why not?
We'll find out when we play the game.
Are we going to play that one then?
Yeah, why not?
And then there's a third one. That's not the game. Huh?
I like them connecting without having to play all of them
Yeah,
for them to be
I like that.
standalone. However, that whole little storyline was completely irrelevant and kind of weird. I liked it. I thought it was interesting, but it was interesting as a standalone little thing. It didn't. It kind of feels like like just wedged in there. Like, oh, we want to reference it. We're just gonna wedge this in here rather than actually make it cohesive.
Okay, I see here. So Downfall came out first as like freeware, so it was free. So it was just this, probably like a quickly done game. And then they did Cat Lady, and then they re-released Downfall in 2016. So Downfall is kind of second. But
I
also
think they're
first.
just parallel. Like, I mean, I don't really
Yeah,
care
no, but
when
I'm
it
just
was
talking about when it was
released.
released.
Yeah.
And then they have Lorelei, and then they've got a fourth one apparently to be decided. But yeah, I think that little storyline, it's obviously it's just a nod to the other game. So like, I guess you play the
that's
other one, then you're like,
exactly what I was
oh,
saying.
okay, so that's, and then it kind of ties in like that. I think
I know, that's
cool.
exactly what I was saying, but I'm saying that it feels like it was just kind of wedged in there rather than make it a little bit more sense as the nod.
I don't think so, Because obviously we don't know what happens in the other game.
Yeah, but on this game, it was you're playing a game, you're playing a game, you're playing a game, you go somewhere else and do something irrelevant for a while. You're playing a game, you're playing a game, you're playing a game.
Well, it wasn't irrelevant because it was us checking that room to see if they had a laptop and to see if they were Eye of Adam.
That bit's fine, but then we went and did some other weird stuff.
No, because we got stuck in there.
There's no use arguing.
We
I'm just
couldn't
saying
get out.
that's my opinion. I think it kind of seemed a bit. I liked that part, but I'm saying it to me. I think it was kind of wedged in there rather than being like cohesive.
I think it's cohesive.
You can disagree with it.
I mean, I don't think it was that wedged because it was part of the storyline of finding Eye of Adam, and then it just happens to tie into this game too. And like maybe it felt a little bit different, but it obviously felt different for a reason because there's it was a nod to this game, which I imagine when they first released the Cat Lady, they would have imagined other people would have played this one first, and then they maybe would have got the reference, which I feel would have been kind of like if we had played that one first. Yeah, I'm just saying I don't think it's like that out of place really. What am I doing?
Pretty sure Lorelei is the name of like a ghost in a ghost story.
Lorelei. Trailer Harvester. Oops. Official trailer. Official teaser trailer.
Some people like to pray, I like to kiss.
What's that, Susie Sue?
Some people like
Which may be an actual that might be what they're going for.
Is it going to be in the same hotel / apartment building?
I don't need no God at all. I don't need no light to guide me through the dark as I walk alone. Don't get me wrong.
Because that other trailer did show the apartment building, and I was like, oh, they've just reused like an asset. But then obviously it was the same building.
And this makes no sense. Looking through a lens, and I know I am just a mortal man.
How are you looking at?
Looking up the Legend of Lorelei.
I missed the trailer.
Still watching.
Some people like to think there's someone up there. Some people like to hope there's something waiting, but I know there will be no place at all, 'cause there is no soul that's running through these bones as I sing my song. And I walk alone, 'cause I know I am a mortal man, and it's
Is she going to be immortal too?
signs looking through a lens. I know I am just a mortal man. I'm a mortal
It's her. It's the woman.
So I've read someone wrote a modern version of the Legend of the Lorelei. I think it was Patricia C. Reed, or was it someone else? It's in a book of short stories that I had anyway, where it's like a school kid who meets the Lorelei. But anyway, there's a legend of a beautiful maiden who threw herself into the Rhine River in despair over a faithless lover and was transformed into a siren who lured fishermen to destruction.
Interesting.
Which is what I think this character is probably named after.
Could be.
Also, apparently there's a TV show called Lorelei. where a man is released from prison after 15 years and reunites with his high school girlfriend who is now a single mother of 3.
Okay, so the remake of this one.
Here's
So
that chick from the Hunger Games. Anyway.
we have played them in the right order, kind of. Because this is what it says here is it's just based on and follows a similar plotline to the original and is meant to bring a more accurate adaptation of the events from Downfall to the trilogy. So it makes more sense to play them in the order we have, I guess. So yeah. Don't look at the characters, it's spoilers. It's very positive, so that's good. This one's a little bit more... Oh, they've got a bundle. Music. Not really that worried about the music. Well, yes. I don't know when we're going to play that one. I don't know if you just want to play that one next or play something else
No,
in
I
between.
like having something different between, like not just with this, just in general. I like having something different.
I can't remember what's on our list to play, so... If you hit me hard. What? What are you talking about? Are you talking about Game Terrorist? Do you know this song?
I don't think so.
Do you know who it's by?
No.
I mean, do you Game Terrorist know who it's by? It's going to be like a music trivia now.
I'm not bad. I mean, I'm not good with music. Like, I know that I sing random lines of songs, but I actually don't listen to music very often. And I am very bad at music trivia or knowing anything about music in general.
This is very far back. Why is it so far back, this stream? It's weird. Well, we have really bad bitrate for some reason. Why is it so bad?
I mean, does it matter?
Yes.
But we're gonna end soon.
Yeah, I know, but it's weird that it's that bad and the stream's so far back. To look into that.
I could Google this line.
What was I going to do? I was going to see what our next game was to be. Maybe our stream might just be like super delayed for some reason.
Meaning of Horror, song by Biffy Clyro.
Oh, yep.
I've not heard
I know
of,
who that is, but I
I've
don't
never
know
heard
the
of
song.
who that person is or that song.
What am I doing? I wonder why our stream's being weird. I'm going to have to look into this. What did we have? Not completed. We had a few.
Actually, another Resident Evil one. We probably had quite a gap between the last one.
Yeah, that's true. We'll actually be playing one that I haven't played.
Oh.
Well, I've played a little bit of 2, but I haven't actually finished 2. So.
I mean, I don't remember anything that happened in the ones we did play, so they're all the same to me.
You'll have to do like a refresher.
Well, I don't know if I necessarily knew it was going on at the time either, to be fair. It's sort of those things that it kind of makes sense in the moment, and then as soon as you're not playing anymore, I'm like, I could not tell you what the fuck the storyline was for those Resident Evil games.
See, look, this is where our stream is up to at the moment, live.
Jeez. Wait, does that mean people talking are saying that? No, because they would hear us.
No.
What? So they're hearing us now, but that's playing. What?
No, they're not hearing us now.
No, oh yeah, that's what I was saying.
They're up to hear it in the stream.
That's exactly what I was saying, yeah.
So when
they
they're
wouldn't be
typing
hearing
here,
us yet.
and we're replying to this, it's going to be like an hour before they get our reply. I don't know why our bitrate's so bad.
Oh, no, okay, that's...
What?
That's exactly what I was trying to say.
Okay, well, yes, you're correct. Well, I guess we'll finish here, and I don't know why my bitrate is so terrible. I'm going to have to look into this. Maybe I did something to the modem when I put it back in. Although I didn't really take it out to paint, so just plugged it back in. I will have to investigate. I feel like I did something... Oh, yeah, our stream last night when we did Jackbox wasn't that delayed. It was like a normal delay, so I'm not sure what's going on there. It's a bit weird. But yes, thank you for watching. Apologies if you left because we didn't reply to you. It's because there's a very, very long delay on the stream. Like, watching the stream now, we haven't even finished the credits of the second bit that we got up to. So that's how long the delay is, and I don't know why.
That means Game Cheerers said didn't want to interrupt the ending the first time we were doing the ending, not the second time.
Possibly.
Potentially.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they said about the song, because there was actually a song playing when they said that. I don't know what's going on. But yes. Thank you for tuning
Hopefully
in.
you stay to at least get to this point and you know what's going on.
Get the explanation. Yes.
Sorry if you want to respond to anything we've said and we're gone.
Yeah, you can just message us. Yes, thank you for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow. We'll continue some Inscription. I'm looking forward to playing because I've been enjoying that one, and it's been like 2 weeks basically since I played, so that's the plan. But yes, until next time, have a good one, and I'll see you then.
Bye.
Goodbye.